And welcome back to Atreyu News. More from Red State Watcher. Wow, the polls were absolutely rigged during the election. Listen to this. James O'Keefe, who is now getting demonized and called racist Hitler, you know, the 10 things, the phobia list that they throw at anybody who speaks the truth. Let's take a listen.
With regards to CNN polls, both then and now, maybe Trump was right when he called CNN's poll numbers fake news.
I read a CNN poll that was taken on June 26th and 28th, and I know that the hearing for the case, the firefighters case, was on the 29th. So the poll was done right before it, and those are still the poll results that we're reporting. So I asked someone in D.C. that does the poll results about why we hadn't updated it. I said that there are a few newer polls from last week, from the week before. There's a CBS News poll and a Rasmussen poll. And he said, we don't use Rasmussen. And I said, are we with CNN going to do another poll if we're only using that? And he said, we're not going to be doing another poll. Those are the results we'll be using. So I don't see how that's reporting all sides, because that poll said hold for release until Friday the 10th.
Yeah, that's probably because who did you talk with?
Paul,
He's your director.
Paul Stein,
Yeah.
Steinhauser.
Yeah, he's pretty high on the food chain.
I agree. I think it's dishonest to use outdated information if new information shows something that is at variance with what you're reporting.
Yeah.
It's dishonest.
Because this wasn't released until 2 weeks after, so can we say a newly released poll?
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that at all. This is usually released.
Okay, but it says for release on
I know.
Friday.
Now, how did we write about this? Did we write a wire about it?
Yeah, I think the wires, and I did some Googling and found that it said that her, according to CNN poll, like people were saying this recently, that her approval ratings are 47%. But I thought that if someone saw this, they might think that.
Well,
they're thinking, oh, they're using an outdated poll that was done before a major event happened that would change how people thought of her.
I have to see how we write about it. I don't think these things change how people think of you. I don't think they do.
The approval ratings?
I mean, if someone puts this up, it's not going to change. It's not going to change anybody's opinion.
In 2009, Paul Steinhauser was CNN's deputy political director.
Well, there you have it. Openly admitting that they're using outdated polls to further their agenda. Well, we all know the polls were fake. Like anybody who witnessed this last election know the polls were fake. Half the mainstream media polls, actually probably more than half, said Hillary Clinton would win by like 90%. NAACP protesters showed up for an anti-voter ID march and got the shock of their lives. Look at this stupid idiot. Say no to voter ID schemes. So, I'm not even going to get into that. Alan B. West reported, North Carolinians marching to protest voter ID laws must represent a valid voter ID to participate in an NAACP hosted protest against voter ID laws in Raleigh on Saturday. Central claim among the protesters is that the voter ID laws disenfranchise certain segments of the voting population. You mean the illegals in particular? Particularly minority voters and poor voters, so yeah, illegals, that's what they meant. According to official NAACP flyers passed out at the rally, protesters must carry the precise kind of ID that would be expected to present at the voting booth. Isn't that hilarious? So they need voting ID to participate in a protest against voting ID. You can't make this stuff up. Breaking, 200 rioters could lose their right to vote. Prosecutors have indicted 214 people on felony rioting charges in connection to protests that broke out in downtown Washington, D.C. on Inauguration Day. Police originally arrested 230 people after demonstrators smashed storefronts and bus stops, launched rocks at the police, and set fire to a limousine on January 20th. These are the same people that'll kick your head in while they're screaming "Love Trump's hate." Makes a lot of sense, right? Prosecutors... Okay, yeah. 6 police officers were injured as chaos erupted in parts of the Capitol just blocks away from where Donald Trump was being sworn in as president. A grand jury in D.C. charged 5 additional individuals on Tuesday, adding to the 209 defendants who were indicted earlier this month. Those who have been indicted face up to 10 years in prison and fined up to $25,000. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia also pronounced on Tuesday that it was dropping 3 more cases. The office did not say why the cases were dismissed, but prosecutors have said they're working with police to review evidence related to the Inauguration Day arrests. Some of the dismissed cases have involved journalists arrested while the actions of a group or self-described anarchists. The indictment accused the 209 charge of using a tactic called black bloc to conceal their identity by wearing black clothing and face coverings, according to CNN. I remember I covered this before. In my personal experience, along with studying them, paid professionals always wear masks. But they're anarchists, they're communists. They should get charged, their voting rights revoked. You don't want someone like this who's mentally ill and psychotic and criminal having the ability to forge the outcome of your life. Shouldn't be happening.